welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. I would say that this is a very sultry, dramatic blue tone smoky eye, and I absolutely love the way that it came out. Basically, I was inspired to do this because I got the new Natasha Denona, well, I don't know if they're new, but the Natasha Denona palettes in the mail, and this one color, it was a little dirty. This one color just like spoke to me, and I just had to do a look with this color. So this is the color Calypso Blue. So in case you guys don't know the name of it and you just want to buy this eyeshadow separately, it's Calypso Blue, and I am just... So I hope you guys enjoy the way that this look came out. Like I said, I love the way that it came out. It was a little bit iffy in the beginning, but I think since I paired it with a little bit of warm tones in the crease, it all came together pretty nicely. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is actually going to be more of like a get ready with me type of deal. It's not really such a clean cut tutorial. I'm actually just going to talk through this get ready with me kind of to change things up on my channel because I usually don't do that. So what I'm doing here is taking a Morphe fluffy brush. This is from the Gunmetal collection, and I'm just running the orange from the Viseart Dark Matte palette into my crease, just because I just feel like having some warmth in the crease just pulls everything together with such a cool tone look. Then I'm going into this Natasha Denona palette, and I'm taking the color Steel Blue, which is kind of like a very gray blue shade, and I'm just going to place this into my crease using my Coastal Scents blending brush that you guys see me use all the time. I am kind of focusing this a little bit more directly into the crease as opposed to just blown out all over like I did with the orange. And then I'm just going to blend all of it together because, like I said, having the warmth in the crease, I feel like just really pulled everything together and made it not so dead looking. The only reason I don't like cool tones as much as warm tones is because I feel like warm tones give you more life into your eyes, whereas the cool tones kind of make you look a little zombie-esque, if you know what I'm saying. Then I'm going to take the same Coastal Scents brush, and I'm taking the color Aubergine, also from the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and work this into the crease and a little bit onto the outer V. I'm not going to lie, at this point I wasn't really sure what I was doing. Like, I had this look in mind, but I didn't know if I was going to do it with purples, with blues, or what I was going to do, so I'm just literally throwing so many different things in the crease. But at the end, it actually turned out exactly how I pictured it in my head, which is kind of crazy to me. Then I'm going back in with that Morphe brush, just blending everything out like you guys always see me do. You already know blending is key for every single look ever, ever, ever. And then when I feel like that's blended out enough, that looks the way I want it to look, I'm going to go into the star of the show, which I literally could not handle. This is the color Calypso Blue. I showed you guys what it looks like in the beginning. It is just the most beautiful duochrome red and blue shade. Like, I just, as soon as I saw this palette, I was like, I have to use this color. So I'm just popping that on the lid with a smaller flat brush, just avoiding the outer V because of course I'm going to deepen it up, and the color that I'm using to deepen it up is Navy by Natasha Denona as well. Pretty much everything I'm using is Natasha Denona except for the first orange shade that I used from the Viseart palette. So with this, I'm using a Sigma E45, and I'm just popping this on the outer V, and this will kind of give it more of a blue tone look as opposed to the purple that it was kind of going with because I put that aubergine in there. So with the navy, it kind of makes it look more blue. And then I'm going in with the original Coastal Scents brush that I was using, and I'm taking the color Sandstorm, which is a very warm red brown shade. It looks a lot like Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, and I'm taking that just to blend everything out and just add a little bit more warmth in the crease because, like I said, once you add warmth in the crease with all the cool tones on the lid, it just blends everything together so like nicely and seamlessly. So then I'm just touching up the lid with a little bit more Calypso Blue. I just wanted to blend the shades together because you can see like a super stark line of where the navy starts and where the Calypso Blue ends. So I just wanted to make it so that it blended a little bit easier and it wasn't such a harsh line there. Then I am highlighting my brow bone. I know, it's like once in a year that this happens. And I'm using the color Cream by Natasha Denona as well. And I'm just going to pop that under there. It does have a little bit of shimmer, which I usually really don't like on my brow bone. Well, I usually don't like anything on my brow bone, but I really don't like shimmer on my brow bone. But this one was actually really nice on the brow bone. So I would recommend this one for a brow bone highlight. But then again, I'm sure it's like super expensive, so you can probably use something cheaper. I did do my eyeliner. I will link my how I do my wing liner video down below in the description box. Now I'm just cleaning up my liner with a little bit of concealer. I think this is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC30. And then I'm going to take my Prolongwear Concealer by MAC in NC30. I do already have my foundation on, by the way, and my brows, of course. And I did take my Prolongwear Concealer by MAC in NC30. And then I took a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Conceal, like the smallest amount, and just put that right on top. And I am blending that out with a damp beauty blender. And then I'm going to set everything with my Marc Jacobs Light Filtering Contour Powder in Mirage Filter. I'm taking the yellow shade, of course, and baking my face with the Real Techniques blending sponge. And I'm singing while it's baking. Then once I feel like that's been long enough, or, you know, the song changes and I'm not into the song anymore, I'm just going to wipe it off with with a brush. This is the Real Techniques Dual Fiber Powder Brush, I believe it's called, and I am just wiping all that powder away. Make sure you really get in there and wipe away that powder. And then I'm going to go in and contour. I'm using the Sigma F35 Taper Highlighter Brush, and I believe I am using Earth by Anastasia. Yeah, of course I am. I love that one so much. I'm using Earth by Anastasia Beverly Hills, my favorite contour powder like on the face of the planet, and I'm contouring my cheekbones and underneath that jaw because those chins need to go. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of bronzer. I believe this is the color Copper Brown by Anastasia, and I'm just putting this around the parameters of my face. This is a super warm tone contour shade. It shouldn't even be considered a contour shade, honestly, because it is so orange tone. So that's why I like to use this one as bronzer instead of as a contour. Then I'm going in to the color Peachy by Anastasia. Again, a contour shade, but this is more of a blush in my opinion. And I'm just going to pop that onto my cheeks, where we always pop blush. You know where it goes. And I'm using a G4, maybe? G4. I think it's G4 or G3 by Morphe from the Gunmetal collection. I actually really love the Gunmetal collection. If I can say it, that'd be better. But I love that collection. Then I'm going in and contouring my nose. Of course, you guys see me do this all the time. And I feel like if I have definition in my face, missing definition in my nose is just like the worst. So now I'm going in and using my Marc Jacobs Highliner in Blacquer, of course, the same black eyeliner I use all the time, and just putting this in my waterline and a little bit on my lower lash line. And then I'm taking that color Navy on a Sigma E15 and just blending that out a little bit. I do want this, of course, to be super duper smoky on the lower lash line, especially since we have a lot of smoke going on the top, you know? Then with a Morphe pencil brush, also from the Gunmetal collection. I'm using a lot of the Gunmetal collection today. I'm taking the color Sandstorm again by Natasha Denona and just blending that out and tying everything in together because now we're going to have the warmth on the lid. Well, not on the lid, on the crease, and then on the lower lash line. Then I'm going in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. The mascara I go in with every single day. And then I'm using one of my favorite lashes. This is Samantha by Blinking Beauté. Can you tell I'm excited about them? I'm not sure if you can. I'm just going to pop these on. They just give this look life. Honestly, without the lashes, the look is not as cute. So I would suggest if you guys are recreating this look to put on some lashes just because I feel like it really ties everything together. Honestly, it looks so much better with lashes on. So I'm just popping these on and using tweezers to fix them because my claws, they don't help me very much. And then I'm taking the same color I put on the brow bone into the inner corner, and it just looks a little bit more intense on the inner corner, which I mean is what I like. Of course, I love an intense inner corner highlight. And then I did put mascara on the lower lashes, and these are the finished eyes. I just love that color Calypso blue. I think it is just so beautiful. If you're gonna buy anything from Natasha Denona, I would suggest just that color. If you can buy it in singles or if you can buy it in like a quad, I just love it. Then I'm just gonna finish off the face. I did bake underneath my contour. Did I say that before? I feel like I didn't. So I did bake underneath my contour, and now I'm just applying my highlight. I'm using Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow. I know, guys, I know it's limited edition, but I am just so in love with it. I know that Sephora is carrying it again, but I have heard a lot of people that have picked it up have not been happy with it because it's completely different from the one that they sold last year. So I'm just saying, don't pick up the one from Sephora if you're wanting this exact same color because I heard it's not the same. So I'm applying that with my Morphe M501 brush. I remember the brush this time. And then I'm just going to wipe away my bake underneath my contour with that same dual fiber brush by Real Techniques. Then, of course, I am deepening up my contour because you guys know I have to do this in every single look. And I'm using the color Carob by Anastasia and just going right on the outskirts of that contour. And then for lip liner, I'm using this one, wow. this Lippie pencil by ColourPop, and I believe this is either the color Button or Skimpy. I'll put it in the description box because I'm not 100% sure on the color, but I'm just lining my lips with it, and then I'm going to fill it in with a MAC lipstick just because I feel like I haven't used my MAC lipsticks in forever and I have so many of them. So I'm using the color Creme Cup, and I'm just applying this. It's a little light, but I feel like it went with the super smoky eyes, and since it has a nice pink tone, I feel like it went together really well. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter if you're not already. And that's it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!